This one's called Customs and Excise. As always, here's the disclaimer. If you're a snowflake or a buttercup, switch off now. Right, Customs and Excise job. Can't remember who we was working for, but we were asked to go after a Mercedes, a tractor unit, and I think 2 trailers. And we just had one address. Can't really remember where it was. So I turned up with H, can't remember who the other agent was, pulled up at this unit. And it was a corner unit on this industrial estate, and it had like fencing down one side. The front had steel shutters, weren't open. Door wasn't open. The gates on the side were locked. Right, we was there early, thought, right, let's sit back and wait. So we sat back, waiting about 90 minutes, and a car pulls up and opens up the gates, goes round the back. Always give them a couple of minutes. You don't go in straight away. Now, we give them a couple of minutes. We went through the gates, went round the back. As we went round the back, there's this old boy undoing the back doors. And fucking say old boy, he's probably my age now. But I go to get in the door. He fucking just whacks me one. Now these guys had something about them. He just fucking whacked us straight away. So I grab him, I just drag him all around the fucking yard and fucking throw him somewhere. But we're in the building. Get in the building, the Mercedes car's there, what we're after, inside. No tractor unit. One of the trailers is there. So it's like, all right, we've got one of the trailers. We can call a tractor unit in because we would have used a tractor unit to take it, but we can call a tractor unit in. Okay, we've got one Mercedes, we've got one trailer. Okay, might be a trailer missing, might be a tractor unit missing, but hey-oh, you know, we're still going to get a payday. Then this other bloke comes in, and he was the one we were after. Hey, he was proper prick. He starts fucking chucking and chucking. Who's just fucking ragged my bloke around? He's doing it. He's giving loads, giving it a fucking big one. Then he jumps in the Mercedes. And like I don't know why we didn't stop him, but he jumps in the Mercedes, but he can't go anywhere because the shutters are down. It's literally, we're inside this building. And he starts driving round and round. He's been trying to run us over. And I know a bit more of a backstory, and which I'll come on to later. But he's let's just say he's a bit of a connected bloke. So he's fucking driving round and round trying to fucking run us over and everything. And we don't know as well, he's called the police. So next thing, police are banging on the shutters. And we've got footage of him just driving round and round and round. And you can see him trying to reverse into us. And at one time, he actually hits my leg. And it's all on camera. And the police turn up. He's called the police. And he said, right, I want him arrested. He's chucked my bloke around outside. And we want this. And we want him off my property. And we want this. And we're like, the police kind of go, yeah, we actually know who this bloke is. Why are you here? And we told him why we was here. We was polite. And they says, let's move on to the assault charges. So we said, hang on a minute, do you want to just see some footage of our phone? They went, who the fuck's that in the car? I went, him. So when they go over to him, says, we could do you for like assault with a weapon, like a car. We're like, well, we don't have press charges. And the police went, what do you want? I says, we want that Mercedes there, and we want that trailer. But he's still adamant he wants to press charges on us. And the police can't get it through to him that if anyone's going to be arrested, it'll be him, but we don't want to press charges. So then he goes into his little office, and he's just still being an utter fucking prick. And we're asking where the other trailer, he won't speak to us. He goes, fuck off, not speaking to you. We're like, fucking hell, mate. Well, about keys to your car. And he's like, no, I'm not going to give the keys to your car. No. And the coppers come over, and the coppers like joining in. And the coppers just want to, they know it's a civil matter, and they just want to come to a peaceful arrangement. And the police, in the end, he won't speak to us. So we've got to wait outside his office, like inside his unit. In the end, his cops come out with the keys to his Mercedes, and he said, there's the keys to Mercedes. So that's good. That's one thing we've got. We've got the car. And he's just being an utter prick. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm going to say, you know, you can ring the finance company, wherever the other stuff is. He's just fucking having nothing to do with me. He keeps saying, oh, you don't know who you're fucking with. You know, I'm connected and all that. And he was connected, because later on, I'll tell you. And I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. If he's supposed to be connected, why has he called the police? So anyway, so I'm ringing a company to bring a tractor unit down to hook up the trailer. And the trailer's ours. I've checked all the markings on it, it's ours. And it was a curtain sider, means it's got curtains down the sides with straps on. So I've opened up the barn doors on the back, the double doors, and it's full of wine. I think, fucking hell, what's this bloke into? So I've just shut the doors and I've said nothing. So I've gone back into the bloke's office. He said, fuck do you want now? And the coppers weren't in there, coppers are outside. They're waiting until our tractor unit turns up to take the trailer. So I've gone back into the office and gone, look mate, it's full of booze. Oh no, it's fucking full of booze, you prick. But I went, hang on, mate, look. Obviously something's fucking not right here. I says, but that's your booze. So let's fuck the coppers off. You're the ones who's called them. Fuck the coppers off. We'll let you unload the trailer, and we just want the trailer. We don't want the booze. What's in it? Fuck you. I mean, what is your fucking problem, mate? It's proper like being 10 men. Well, like, mate, what's your problem? You tried to give it a binging at the door. You tried to run us over. You're the one that's called the coppers. Your trailer's full of fucking booze, mate. This isn't, I don't think that's fucking legit. Let's fucking cards on the table. That booze inside that trailer unit is fucking hooky. Fuck off. I've got all the paperwork for it. Fuck you. Fucking hell. I've just walked out his office, gone over to the trailer. And I've gone, H, I can't remember who else with me, it might have been Dave. Come on, let's empty the trailer. So we start pulling back the curtains. The coppers come out. What are you doing? So we're just emptying the trailer. They said, why? It's full of booze. Whoa, what's it full of booze for? I said, I don't know, it's not on our list. We can't take the booze. We're just gonna have to fucking handball it off. Because we've got to wait another hour before the tractor unit turns up, so we're just going to handball it off. Coppers, hey, you're not touching it. Fucking here we go again. So then the coppers go in and they're talking to a bloke. Then the coppers come out. Then the coppers go, you can't touch it until customs and excise get here. Oh my days. Well, like, why is customs and excise coming? Because they need to check the container over, or the trailer over. So we're waiting. But we're waiting anyway for the tractor unit. And fucking customs and excise turn up, check all the serial numbers, check the, I don't know, tags or check something, and then turn around and go, this hasn't had the duty paid on it. And they're talking to the bloke, and we can hear it. And he's there going, yeah, it has had the duty. And the customs and excise, what happens is when spirits and wine come into a country, it can be held at the port without paying duty. So it could come into Dover and it's held at Dover port. Then it goes on another ship to another place and then they pay the duty. So all intents and purposes, this trailer should be in Dover port, still in the customs area. It shouldn't have left Dover. Now this fucker's got it in his unit with no tax paid on it. Customs sees it all. Customs get a forklift driver in there, call their lorry down. Customs are taking all his wine away. We're thinking, what a thick bastard. What an absolute fucking muppet this bloke is. Anyway, our tractor unit turns up and we get the trailer, take the trailer away, get the car away. Don't even talk to the fucking prick, just drive off. Tell the finance company are pleased. I think we still try to find the other stuff, don't think we ever did. And I thought that was the end of the story. Now, about 9 months later, I was at home and I was outside. I remember the phone call. I was outside by my Jeep and I'm just potting around. Gee, I'll get a phone call. Now, not saying I'm a big-eyed bloke or anything, but obviously in my line of work, you meet people, you're connected, you know certain types of people. And this bloke is a fucking big player. He was ringing me, and I knew him really well. And he says, Sean, you got a bit of a fucking problem, Sean. And I said, what's that? And he says, you owe £70,000 to some nasty people. Says it's linked to the fucking Brinks Bank robbery. Now, everyone always chucks out names around, so it was, back in the day, it was always, yeah, they were linked to this Brinks Bank robbery, and it was just things. So I was just like, there could have been some fucking truth to it, I don't know. And he says, but you owe these people some fucking big money. You really do owe them some money. Because what are you talking about, mate? A few months back, he says, you called Customs and Excise on one of their fucking trailers. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then the penny dropped. I went, fucking hang on a minute. I says, let's just get one thing straight. I said, so you're trying to tax me. Now, taxing means trying to lean on me for money. I said, you're trying to tax me when I'm doing my job. If I'd have done any dodgy dealings, fine. Dodgy dealings comes with the territory. But I was actually doing my job. And I said, so I'm actually doing my job as a repo agent. I said, so you're trying to tax me because this bloke had his thing seized. And he said, yeah, the nasty people and everything. I just fucking flipped. And a lot of people, when they tax you, they think you're going to be scared. So I've just said to this big player, I said, go fuck yourself, mate. And he goes, yeah, but we know where you live. Fuck off, I know where you fucking live. Put the fucking phone down. Rings me straight back. Don't talk to me like that. Don't fucking talk to me like that. I said, I'll fucking tell you straight. I said, I was doing my job. This wasn't a fucking deal. This wasn't a dodgy deal. We weren't doing business together. I was doing my fucking job. And I told him the whole story. And I said, that bloke called the police. That bloke, I went in and told him to empty it. That bloke wouldn't empty his trailer. That bloke wouldn't tell the police to go away. He fucked himself. And I said, if you think you're going to fucking tax me, you've got another thing fucking coming. I'll take whoever comes to my fucking door. Put the phone down. About another 20 minutes later, this bloke rings me back. He says, right, your story does actually check out. He says, you don't owe any money. He says, but I'm warning you now, if you ever fucking talk to me like that again, you're gonna be in fucking trouble. But obviously you could still stand your ground. And I said, look, and I'll fucking tell you, you ever fucking threaten me again and threaten to come to my house where my family is, you're gonna get the fucking same response. And I don't really know how to end this one.